Hey folks, hope you are doing good and your preparations are also going good. So IBPS interviews has been started and in next 2 to 3 days SOIT interview will also be starting. So I thought let's talk more about interview today. So as I said already, that interview is all about your confidence level or your attitude. So it is not about knowledge check. Your knowledge has been checked in written exam. That's why you have reached the interview stage. Interview stage is all about how you present yourself, about and what is your attitude, how you react to some questions or in some situation, what will be your presence of mind and those things. So that's all they check in interview. Even if you don't know the answers, no problem. It is not about knowledge check. It is how you reply to the questions or how you politely deny to answer the question. That's what is being checked in the interview. So as I already told, let's see in last moment what we can do. So before going, you should be very confident, but should not be more overconfident. Confidence is required, but not overconfidence. And it's all about how you present yourself, like your postures, your dress, your look speaks more about you. So you should be very neat and clean. And in your answer, don't use jargon and don't do anything which will show that you are less confident. Like don't rub your hand or don't shake your leg. And you have to sit very properly. So how you have to sit in interview room? So sit with your back straight, but it's not should be like too stiff, and your back should touch chair a little bit. It should not like you are going and you are just laying down on chair. It should not be like that. Just a little bit should be touched to you. Just a little bit of your back should be touched to chair, and your feet should be on the floor only. And it should both the feet should be joined. It should not like you are tossing the legs, and you have to lean forward, or your neck should be lean a little bit forward side. Have a smile. Your palm should be on thighs, or if there are some table, you can keep your palm there, and you have to make eye contact with every member of the panel. That's how you have to sit in the interview. So be very polite, keep smiling, and don't get panic in any questions. So I was thinking what everyone should prepare. So I have made a list of top 20 questions that each and everyone should prepare before appearing for interview. But interview, no one can say like what question can be asked. They can ask anything, whatever they want. If you know the answer, good enough. If you don't know the answer, that is also good enough. But you have to say very politely, sorry, I am unable to recall this at this moment. That's it. It's not like you are beating about the bush and you are just telling, okay, I am thinking it should be like this and all. Don't do these things. If you know, tell the answer. If you don't know, tell very clear that sorry, I am unable to recall at this moment. So you should know about yourself, about your family background, about your father mother occupation. I have told this thing already, but I thought let's list down this, and I will share this PDF on my Telegram channel so that you can practice these questions. Your educational background, your work experience. In work experience, you should know like what you have done in your previous job if you have some work experience. Why you want to join bank or banking sector? That is very important question. Everyone has some other story. So you have to make your own story. Be let it be fake. Okay, we know like okay, this is a job security or government job, these things, but make a fake story. Next is you must have given preference of banks while filling the application form. So you should know like which 2 3 banks you have given top preference. So they may ask why that particular bank has been given first preference or why you want to join that bank only. That answer you should know. And if you are IT candidate, you should know how can you use your skills in banking. If you don't know, then also think about it like what skills you possess and how can you use this in banking sector. So don't go in very broad manner or in any broad changes. Be it a small, let it be small, and use only those things on which you are very confident. You should know what is day-to-day operations and functions of bank, And they may ask like in which all bank you are maintaining your account. If you are already working candidate, this question can be asked. And they can ask, okay, in if you are maintaining in 2 to 3 bank, maybe in one private, one government sector, one public sector bank and all, they may ask which bank is better and why, in security, in services. This question can be asked. They can ask what is difference between public sector bank and private sector bank. You should know this. What is RRBs and what is difference between RRBs and public sector bank. You should know about RBI, RBI's governor, deputy governor, and RBI's recent circular and mandates. You should know chairman or MD or CEO of few PSBs, especially the one which you have given first, second, third preference. Those you should know. Also, for working candidates, what are the projects you have worked? So be very clear on that. And you should know very basic about IT. It is not like they will ask you to write a C program to find palindrome number or write a C program to check whether the number is prime number or not. It is not like that. They will ask very very simple question like what is compiler, what is phishing attack, why Jamtara is famous, and all those questions. What is abstract data type, networking, topologies, very basics. And I know if you have prepared well for professional IT, you can answer this question very in a good manner. So anyway, you can revise these things. A very basic of DBMS, a very basic of computer network, basics of compiler design and all. Since you have studied very recently, revision will not take much time. You can revise it. You should know what is CBS core banking solution, what is Finacle. Study about this. Russia-Ukraine tension is a hot topic. NATO is a hot topic. So you should know about NATO, member countries of NATO, and all those things. So this may be asked because this is a latest current affairs, world affairs. So again saying that current and world affairs, what is going on around the world. Basic fancy banking and financial awareness, like what is check, how many parties are involved in check, what is cross check, what is account pay check, types of check or types of banking, what is narrow money, and what else, like basic terminology only you should know. And various financial current affairs also, like what are the deals are going on, defense deals, what are the grants India is giving or World Bank or ADB is giving to India, recent RBI circulars and mandates. So these financial awareness should be there. Or this is very important, if there is a gap within education or in education and current time, you should have justification why there is a gap. So prepare this very well, like why there is a gap. If some good reason is there, you should mention that. If you don't have anything to answer, make one story. So again, like okay, we all are preparing good for interview, but what will happen, what we should do if interview is not going well or it is going in reverse direction, or if you could not answer the most of question. So at this time or at this moment when you think okay it's not going good, don't get panic. Always wear a smile, always a smile. And if you don't know the answer, we be very polite and say sorry, I am unable to correct this answer. They will be not like they are not your enemy. They will ask okay what we should ask. If you are unable to answer many questions, they will ask okay what you have studied, tell us. Like this they will ask, and they will ask question from that topic. So don't think that okay I am unable to answer, now I will be fail. So passing score is 40% for general. I think in 100 marks 40 marks is for general, and I think 35 or 30 is for OBC and other reserve categories. So how you can get this 40 marks? So recently I talked to very senior official of one bank who is now retired, and he has taken a few interviews. So I asked them, okay, what is the criteria for marking? Like how the marking is being done? Who you give 40 marks? Like getting 40 marks, what a candidate should tell so that they can get 40 marks. So he told that okay, the thumb rule is if a person is able to tell his name, his father name, so his name and his father name, or about family background, he is eligible to get 40 marks. So only those candidates will be failed who will not speak anything. If someone is coming for interview and he is unable to speak anything due to maybe due to fear or whatever the thing, he will be failed. But if a person is able to tell his name and his father name, his family background, he is eligible for 40 marks, because they also have need to have some justification, like a candidate is passing prelims exam and mains exam and then he is reaching for interview. So why the candidate is failing in interview, they should have some justification. So very easily you can pass interview. Nobody will not be failed in interview. Also, I know one candidate, he has some family problem who got failed in interview. So I got to know, okay, he was unable to speak a single word in interview because her mother was not good and going for some operation on that day. So he could not speak a single word there and he got failed. So getting 40 mark is very easy, but 40 mark will not do anything because the interview's weightage is very low, 20% only. You need to try to score for 70, 80, 90 marks. 90, getting 90 marks is very tough, but 60 to 80 marks, getting 60 to 80 marks is not very tough. So even if you are not answering one or two question, very easily you can get 70 to 80 marks. So what is the key point here? The key point here is, don't get panic in any situation, whether they are giving you some stress or you are in some situation which is not comfortable for you, because sometimes what they will do, they will ask a question, you will start answering, in between they will interrupt and ask second question, again you will start answering, in between someone will interrupt and ask other question. So at that time you should not be panic like, okay, I am unable to answer any question, everyone was asking some question, I was not feeling very comfortable. Keep calm, keep smiling, be confident, and answer whatever you know, and simply deny whatever you don't know. That's it. Don't argue with them, or don't use harsh word, or don't speak very loudly. So that's how we can manage our interview. So all the best for interview to all who are going to appear in next few days. So if you have some question, you may directly DM me on Telegram. So if you have not subscribed the channel, please subscribe. Thank you for watching this video. All the best.